would never work a day job, put it in the safe, never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap, I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up, hype me up. Need someone to hype me up, hype me up. Need someone to hype me up, hype me up. Need someone to hype me up, hype me up. I got game, sports dinner, 20 bands for the dinner, 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game, sports dinner, 20 bands for the dinner, 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog, please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only watch Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerked better when her heart break. Hey, put the one-on-one, everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy, just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll come up 2nd and 7. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry, takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Titans had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. this might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. With the left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
2nd down. Here's Levis. They set up the screen for Henry. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Levis on 3rd down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to level.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The Folks kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mixon will try the right side. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Play action now. Levis. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and 5. Levis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Levis to throw it. This is Rager with it on the crossing pattern. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11 MP.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, it's Levis. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the option right, here's Levis. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. They won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and short. It's Levis. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. Bust through the tackle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Ooh, the juke. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. From the 29, here's second down and 5. Levis to throw off play action. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Rolling to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Third and goal. Here's Levis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back to Mixon on second down. And some room to work. And they work this out past the 25. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to Mixon on second down. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like worth for 10K or cause it is 10 gaming. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I step down stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't.
Legends on 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Please don't. Go that with me.
And they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, touch my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face. Your chain is a necklace.
Go that, please don't. Go that, me. Left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, this don't go that, me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but and it ain't no charge of that. I call her pro and Brianna been parking the top heat box seats. I'm watching all shit, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Next time, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Me, left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, this time, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Me, yeah.
Don't get the darker, the fats on it. Don't get the darker, the fats on it.
Get down.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. Yeah, that's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, had to come and intervene. Well, them keys to that Bentley, I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, tryna show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn, we don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody, I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking them off in the bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashing with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished.